What is up, Midnight Tokers, Afternoon Hailers, and AM Hookah Smokers? This is Matt here with the AM Hookah Podcast. What is up, Aerobic Rhythm, watching over on Twitch. So nice to see you. I believe you come this way over from Discord. Is that correct? I think I'm gonna copy the link for Discord, or not for Discord, because actually we already have the link for Discord on our YouTube. If you type in !Discord, it'll send you the link for the R Hookah. Is it called R Hookah, or is it just called Hookah? Hookah Cloud, basically. That Discord, which is a very fun Discord. I love hanging out over there. I'm not as active as I used to be, just because of just crazy life, obviously. At everyone. I'm going to do 2 at everyone's today. People are going to hate me. Hopefully not. Yeah, I really enjoy it a lot. It's one of my favorite places to hang out with for hookah stuff on the internet. I really enjoy it a ton. But today, got a really fun episode of the podcast, Technical Difficulties. What is up, Akeem Young? What is up, Brandon Opperman? So nice to see you guys. Akeem Young, the original super fan. Anybody know why he has that moniker? Does anybody know the reason why that's how we refer to Akeem? Because, oops, I almost clicked the wrong button there. Because when we first started doing the show, out of nowhere, all right, out of a cloud of smoke, if you will, out of nowhere comes Akeem watching our very few first shows that we ever did on YouTube. And it was the craziest thing because, for a while we were doing the show in front of nobody, right? And then Akeem shows up and we're doing it in front of him, basically. I remember in the beginning days, we would literally just have a direct conversation with him. So it's kind of funny in hindsight, nowadays and stuff like that. It's just kind of funny as all. Okay, so I'm trying to see because I'm live on a couple different places. It looks like my stream has froze up on Facebook, but I'm still pretty good. It looks like I'm good though on all the other avenues on Twitch, which I have Twitch open. I had a feeling that I might get a Twitch viewer on today's episode. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I had Twitch open so I could see comments in case somebody showed up. And then I have everything opened up on YouTube, obviously, as well, which is super cool because, we're usually on YouTube more often. That's where we pay a little bit more attention to, just because it's hard to have so many different focuses, obviously. Today on the show, I'm doing for Technical Difficulties. I'm going to be doing kind of a 3-part thing, but as you know, Technical Difficulties is just kind of a deep dive in general of stuff. So it's not so much a deep dive into an individual thing, it's a deep dive into a process, 3 different things basically. First and foremost, we're on Facebook at the moment, and you can find us on Facebook by just looking up the group Facebook on, page. We got a page, we got a group. It's not like a hookah group. I don't know if you guys are looking for a hookah group, but we really are not a hookah group. We are a podcast group. That's what the point of the AM Hookah Podcast group is, a group for the AM Hookah Podcast. I hope that makes sense. It's not really a Facebook hookah group. If you want one of those, there's many really good ones. Hookah University is a great one. I frequent that as well a whole lot. So there's a lot of places to go on Facebook for that kind of stuff. What is up, hookahologists? Nice to see you. But the AM Hookah group is for AM Hookah. We also have a page as well. The page, obviously, is more or less just to be a page on Facebook, honestly. So, hookahologists, you got to put exclamation bowls. Exclamation bowls is what you want to do. So we're on Facebook, but I'm about to cut the feed on Facebook and say goodbye to all you wonderful people on Facebook. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by and watching the show for half a minute. Consider coming over to youtube.com/amhookah or twitch.tv/amhookah and continue the excitement, the fun, and everything that we're going to be getting into today. So we're going to be talking about 3 different things on today's episode. We're going to be talking about some Trifecta tobacco. We're going to be talking about the wonderful and amazing Hazy bowl. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bowl. And we're also going to be talking about, not just that vase. We're going to be talking about the Werkbund hookah that I got. So it's going to be kind of a 3 do ya good. A 3-part of a single entity. We're going to be talking about 3 different things in this one episode as kind of a deep dive into it. So first and foremost, if you're not of age to be smoking tobacco, please don't watch this and go away. And then once you are of age to smoke tobacco, come back to the Hookah podcast and we'll welcome you with open arms. Right now, we'll push you away because you may not be legal. And if you're not legal to smoke, don't watch this, please. We're having enough problems as it is all over the internet with tobacco because of the stigma that it carries. We don't need more problems, obviously. So, yeah. Let's say goodbye to Facebook. See you later, Facebook. Catch you later. Catch you on the flip side, Facebook. I forgot to get into the right screen. Now I gotta take a second and hit end live video. That was easy. Bada bing, bada boom. Video's done over on Facebook. Now I get it. Now I get to ignore Facebook. Don't have to look at Facebook ever again. Never, ever again. I bought a new game today, guys. I got it last night, actually, but I played it today for the first time. Not for the first time. I played this game before. You ever heard of Hotline Miami? I'm going to be playing that next week on the Gamecast. Hotline Miami. If you guys don't know what Hotline Miami is, it's a ultra-violent, crazy shooter. It's a very cool game. I'm going to be playing Hotline Miami, and we're going to be doing death counters, and if you guys are interested in an opportunity to win some bowls because of my deaths, that will be a good one to do. By the way, we can do a heist. H-E-I-S-T. Oops. If you guys want to get in on a heist, let's do that. You can also play some slots if you want to, if you're brave. If you're a brave man. Hey, all you brickheads. AM Hookah is trying to get a crew together for a hookah hunt. Type in exclamation heist and the amount to join. 1 to 5 is the amount that you can bet on the heist. Know what you should buy? Hookahologist Tommy, what should I buy? What should I buy? Because it's funny you bring that up. Monday's episode is going to be about buying stuff. So tell me what I should buy so I know what I should buy so that I can buy stuff. Let me know. What is up, Tanner? How are you doing? Happy to see you. If you'd like to participate in the heist, you got to type in exclamation heist and the amount that you'd like to bet. 1 through 5. Okay. Is the music too loud? I actually can't really hear any of the music right now. Can you hear me now? Oops. I pushed the wrong button, I guess. Justin, you don't have any bowls, and you're asked where did your can hear you on Twitch. I believe just because there's a different amount of delay time. That's why you can hear me now, but you should be able to hear me over on YouTube here in just a minute as well. So you're going to buy a PlayStation. That's so smart of you. If you want to get some bowls, type an exclamation win for your opportunity to win the raffle. We'll do that throughout most of the episode. And then by like the end of the episode, we'll give it away, see who wins an extra 20 bowls. Justin, have you watched the show since the beginning of Season 4? Because we reset the bowl counter at the start. Oh, it's Takan. Thank you for joining us here over on the AM Hookah channel. Looks like you're following us on Twitch. Thank you for that. We appreciate it very much. We appreciate it, actually. Let's see here. Click on this button. In case you have not been here since the beginning of the episode of Season 4, we restarted the bowl counter. So that could be why your bowls seem to be missing at the moment. And if it is, that's why. So, all right, let's go ahead and kind of get into the show now. I think we've wasted enough time hanging out, doing not a whole heck of a lot besides getting to know each other again. Hope you're doing well. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Akeem Young. Oh, only a few can say their bowls are great. The others will have to try next time. Me and Akeem won. Congratulations, Akeem. You got yourself 10 bowls. I got myself an extra 10 bowls. How exciting is that? I lowered the wait time on the heist a little bit so that hopefully we can maybe do 3 total heists throughout the entirety of the show. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Let's start with the actual hookah itself because I think that's a good place to start, honestly, with this whole setup of the show. I got, this was over at Hookah Expo Worldwide number 3. This is the Werkbund hookah, and this is the sleeve. It is a sleeve hookah. This is wood. This is real actual wood. It's actually really nice, high quality. It's a little bit thicker than my Like Smoke sleeve that I have on that. But these indentures, this electrified look to the wood. Let's see if we can get the focus to focus in. Focus on that. I don't know if it's going to work or not. There you go. That looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Yeah, so there's actually some fluorescent paint inside of this. And it will not just glow from like getting light from the light. Like it actually has to be UV light. It has to be, true technical fashion, muted mic. Hope you're doing well. How's it going, Jenica? Yes, true technical difficulties fashion. Yeah, so this will light up. This will glow in the dark, but it has to be UV light for it to actually glow in the dark. That's the sleeve, okay? And the base glows in the dark too. So I got the base, the sleeve, obviously, and then let's get to more of the hearts and the pieces of the actual hookah that matter a little bit. So let's go ahead and start with the heart itself. So this heart is interesting because it's actually very reminiscent of the McLeod heart that I had for a little while. I had a McLeod hookah that I was using for a bit, and it was very reminiscent of this heart. So this is like some sort of like, I don't know, it's like a matte plastic. I'm not sure exactly the material that it's used. And then the inside of it is where the actual metal is. I'm not 100% sure what kind of metal this is. I should have found that out for you. It is an internal purge system. I can't figure out a good way to open this up to like take the purge balls out. If I had to guess though, I think they're just plastic, so I'm not, hopefully they're not like metal, and I'm not, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to try and find out like if there's a specific way to get these purge balls out of here. Maybe if I put something inside one of the holes where the purge balls are at, I can pull it out to get the purge balls out so that I can clean it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep looking into that. It's kind of interesting, and ask questions as you guys want. So this is here you go. This is that, and it's interesting, and this definitely has a more restrictive purge than like my Like Smoke does. Not terribly restrictive or anything, just more restrictive. And if you look at the purge, the port for the hose, like it's odd. Instead of being fully open, they curve it like that, which is just kind of a weird thing to do, obviously. But so this is the heart. You know, it has a pretty good gauge for the actual pieces of the stem. What is up, Raul? So nice to see you. Paul was live over on Hookah University showing off his chosen Hookah. That thing looked pretty awesome. I can't wait to see him again and try it. I'm gonna tell him to bring it no matter where he goes from now on. Bazgil. Bazagazil. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name over here on Twitch. Bazakazil. Bazakazil. What is up with it? What is up with your username? Can you please spell it out phonically for me so that I can have an easier time possibly trying to pronounce it? I would appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so here you go. The sleeve. This is what it looks like with the sleeve on the actual upper part of the stem. And then it just screws right in, obviously, just like you would any other module-style hookah. This is made in Russia. This is a Russian hookah. For some reason, I thought it was German. Werkbund to me sounds very German, so I just assumed that it was a German, but it's not. I also have some Werkbund tongs that I'm a fan of quite a bit. I didn't buy a bowl. And looking back, I kind of wish I would have bought a Werkbund bowl. I wished I would have, but I didn't do that. So here you go. That's what it looks like on the... I like the black. I like the matte black plastic with this wooden look to it. Like I said, this does have fluorescent paint in it, and it looks nice. This is the down stem. Interesting thing about the down stem, you know, all down stems nowadays, HJ has them on sale, brother. The bowls? Oh, yeah, I did see that, actually. I do need to go and check out that sale over there because I might be getting one. It's weird that they added restriction to the hose port. It really is. It really is bizarre. I don't know. We'll get into it once I start smoking it. Here's the down stem. Interesting thing about the down stem. Once again, most hookah pipes nowadays, they come with a diffused down stem, or at least one that you can screw in and out. This one does not have a built-in diffused down stem. But this is weird, okay? Because if you look at it, there you go. There it's at with all of its glory. Come on, focus on this. Focus on this. It's, you know, it's rooked. The bottom part of this is rooked, and it is acting kind of like I got a Werkbund Eggy bowl. Smokes great. Yeah, I got different stylized ones that aren't Werkbund. This is Sulce, I believe, or Chaos. Chaos, I believe, is the one that one is. Then I got another one that's like a Harvick, something like that. Anyway, so as you can see, this is like rooked, right? And the rooked part of this causes it so that when the bubbles drop, they separate and they break up. So it acts like a diffuser, but it's not an efficient diffuser because of the way that it's set up. Instead of needing to go through the holes, they come down, and as they're coming down, they get broken up. It's kind of interesting, but it's weird. It's just a funny design that I didn't expect to see this, right? Like, this is just not the typical thing that you normally see in reference to it. So that's kind of crazy. What is up, Moist? Nice to see you as always. Rose F. Death. How are you doing, man? Did you pick up Rose, did you get Hotline Miami or Super Hot? I bought Hotline Miami. Fuck yeah. And I'm probably going to be getting Super Hot as well because I love that game. Already played a bunch of it on my PC, but yeah, I'll play that again. I'll play Super Hot anytime I can. So here you go. This is basically your hookah. This is what a hookah is. Like, this is literally what a hookah is. This is a hookah pipe right here. And I'm going to put it on that vase over there. I already put water in it, so I'm going to pull it over here, let you guys see it. Here's the tray that comes with it. It's a pretty nice tray. I'm a fan of the tray. I like the tray. I'm a tray guy, you know. Pretty standard tray. It's a good size. It's not too small. It's not too big. You find weird stuff funny. The threading on this, they're not beefy, but there's a lot of them. So you definitely want to be careful you don't accidentally break any of these threads and you don't cross-thread it and all that stuff, obviously. I like to give it one twerk forward and then back and then forward again with a little less strength. And that's how I try to make it so that I don't over-twerk it so that it doesn't, like, you know, cross-thread or break a thread. That's just what I do. I don't know about you guys. So here's the Werkbund. Love this. Oh, man. I love to look at this pipe. It has a good weight to it once it... Geez, stupid focus. Stop focusing on focus. All right. Let's go ahead and pull over the vase real quick just so I can show it off because it's a pretty nice vase. I've always wanted this look to the vase. I've always wanted a vase that looked like this. Like the, what is it called? Hookah Tree? Is that one of the brands and stuff? I like it, and it does have this fluorescent paint on it, so it does glow in the dark. If you are able to put it in like the sunlight, it needs to be like UV light. It can't just be you know, this kind of light that's above us. We can't, you know, you activate it and then turn off the light. It's not that kind of glow in the dark. It's UV, which kind of sucks because I don't know if I'm ever gonna like leave this out in the day. I should just go put it in my backyard for like a half hour so that it charges up basically. Got a nice, good fit to it, obviously. I meant to put, I should have put a little water on it so that it falls in a little bit easier. If you're having problems getting a pipe to fit in places, you can wet the sides of it, or this part of it, obviously, and it will slide in a lot better. So I'm just gonna wet that a little bit, and then get that back on there. There we go. That's good. I don't know if you guys can hear this or not. Tell me if you guys can hear it. I'm gonna try. Let's see. ASMR. This is the sound of a hookah that's being sucked on. There you go. There's my attempt at ASMR. What is up, Bilu? How's it going? So nice to see you. Oh man. Oh, how was the camping trip? It was fun, Bilu. It was a lot of fun. I got to smoke some hookah on a camping trip. You guys didn't know, there was I did a video on this YouTube channel that we do here on AM Hookah, and I uploaded a vlog of me doing a camping trip, and that was a lot of fun. So there you go. You can I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. It's hard to see your downstem in this very frosted looking vase, obviously. So you got to figure out where your water level is, and then remember where your water level is, because you're not going to have the opportunity to like play with your water level. You're going to want to figure it out and then get it right the first time, basically. So there you go. Okay. I want to smoke some Rio Mint right now. I want to smoke some Rio Mint. That's good stuff, man. I like Rio Mint a lot. Here's the hose. Here's the hose that it came with. The Werkbund hose. It's cool. Has like a built-on. All hoses are handles. Obviously, it's not one of those like. I don't know. It's not like a so-so handle or anything like that. But it's really cool. It matches the wood. It has that burnt lightning look to it. It's it's wide open. The hose itself has a very nice wide draw to it. as it was latched onto my thumb and didn't suck. So good. So good. Almost through. Half of it. Chilling has a bowl of Rio Mint. Yeah, how you guys smoking? What are you guys up to right now? What are you smoking? Let me know what it is. Here you go. Yeah, I love this hose. I like this. It's very, very nice. Very, very nice. Let's get that put in there. It has some O-rings on the hose port, and that's what goes in, and then it gets, good air seal and stuff. Yeah, so the first time I did this, I didn't put quite enough water in it, and it had a really weird draw to it. And now that I played with it some more, and I have a much better understanding of where the actual water level is, obviously, it's a much better draw now. And then doing the thing, yeah, that's a good seal. Yeah. I don't know if you guys do that. I always do this when I get a new hookah and stuff. I always put my thumb over the top with everything plugged to making sure that it has a seal, right? I paid good money. It better seal like a hookah should seal. Okay, so there we go. We got the hookah all set up. Here it is. Here's the Werkbund hookah. I like it. I'm a fan of it. I like the look of it. I was really happy to get this at the expo. I'm a fan of it. Now let's go into another piece of this puzzle of today's episode of Technical Difficulties, which is this right here. This is the Hazy bowl. It's very, very shallow. Very, very, very shallow. I'm a big fan of it. It's an artisan bowl. It's made in small batches, very small batches. I believe this one had like 15, maybe 20 bowls in it, tops. I don't even think 20 at all. Aerobic Rhythm, who's on the Discord where Hazy Bowls frequents. Do you know how big of a batch release it actually was? I want to say maybe 12 or 15, something like that. I think I got the other small Hazy. Dude, somebody got the one that I wanted. The red one that he had for this batch. I really wanted that red one. It was almost like a creamy red with white in it. That's what I wanted. This is the last one. I showed up too freaking late, and this was the last Hazy Bowl there was, so I had to buy it because I told myself I'm gonna get a Hazy Bowl on this next batch release, and now I have to get another batch. When batch 3's ready, I'm gonna be much earlier to make sure that I get the bowl that I want to get. But I'm happy with this, and it is super shallow. 8 grams, yeah, 8 grams. Like, this is not a lot of tobacco. But it's a fun bowl to use. I do like it a lot. It's an artisan bowl. It's small batch release. It's cool. Like, it's something nice to have in the collection. I'm happy with it. I like the glaze. I like the coloring. The material that it's used with is very thick. This is Hazy Bowl number 36. He actually has the number printed. And then the other thing that I like a lot is that he does have his symbol, etched into the bowl. It's not going to come out very good right here. Come on, there we go. I like that. That came out really nice looking, in my opinion. I'm a big fan of it. This is, there are some bubbles in it. I don't hold this against him. It is small release batched. Hopefully the next one I get doesn't have some bubbles, but it doesn't affect the smoking of it or anything, so it's not like something that there's not enough of them for me to care about it, but there is enough of them for me to notice it. Does that make sense? That's how I think of this. Yes, Justin, it is a very nice looking bowl. It smokes very good. I member. Do you member? Member? What's going on with the member? I'm trying to look at both chats, make sure I keep up with both things going on. Yeah, so let's see. Arabic Rhythm over on Twitch. He says, yeah, I've been using the 8-gram ones for Azure Dark. How do you like to pack your Azure Dark? Do you like to go pretty heavy with your pack on Azure Dark? I go far lighter than I think most people actually do, which is kind of interesting to me. Yeah, which makes me have an idea for something, but we'll talk about that another time. All right, so yeah, very small bowl. We're going to be doing something that uses I gravity pack it. Fuck yeah, yeah! The gravity pack! Don't mess with the gravity pack! Yeah, the gravity pack. I like that. All right, so here's what we got to smoke. Cherry Plum, Concord Grape. Those are the 2 new Trifecta flavors that got released over Expo weekend. And then I got some Peppermint Shake here. Should I put in the Peppermint Shake with the Concord Grape and the Cherry Plum, or should I just do the Cherry Plum and the Concord Grape alone? You tell me what you would like me to do in this bowl. I'm going to go throw some charcoal on the hot plate right now. And yeah, we're going to be gravity packing this shit. We're going to be gravity packing it. I mean, maybe a little heavier than a gravity pack. We'll see. We are using Prestige Bubbles Coconut Charcoal, proud sponsor of the AM Hookah podcast. Everything that we do here keeps our bowls lit and hot and smoking well. And we're going to be using, so here's the thing, is it's a very small bowl. The material's good and it takes heat well. So I'm going to be doing my technique that I like to do, where I do like the Tower of Power thing. So I'm going to put 3 on, and obviously we're not going to smoke all 3 the whole time. Trifecta does a good job taking heat, so I'm not scared for that reason. If I was smoking Zomo, I'd do 2. If I was smoking Hooked on Hookah, I would do 2. If I was smoking Ugly, I would do 2 coals. If I was smoking Dark Side, I would do 3. If I was smoking Azure Dark, I would do 3. If I was smoking Azure Blonde, I'd do 2. If I was doing Nirvana Super Shisha, I'd do 2. Nirvana Super Shisha Eclipse Line, 3. Zumerit, 2. I would do 3 with Tangiers as well, in the way that I'm going to show you how I do it, using the Provost. I'm going to be using the Provost with this as well. So just to kind of show you some specs on this Hazy Bowl as I start to pack a little bit, I'll use the Cloud Lotus 2 and the Phoenix. Can't really use it because the one problem is my spire is slightly too high, but because of the size of this bowl, I don't really think that I would want to use one of these HMDs, because there would be no space. There'd be no room for it, basically. I'm kind of excited for the grape, but Trifecta sometimes makes their fruits a little too sweet for my taste. This grape is like a Welch's grape juice. It is. I would not call this one of the sweeter flavors from Trifecta. I agree. Sometimes Trifecta can be oversaturated, I feel. And yeah, I do agree with you. Let's see. Somebody said do the plum alone. No plum alone. Don't do it. Cherry plum alone. Do it. Nice flavors is nice. Thrice flavors is nice. Same, got 500 at the expo. Let's see. Nirvana, Frank the Tank, Trifecta, Pulp Friction. It's a nice looking bowl. What is up, everyone? Hey, Diamond. How are you doing? So I think I'm going to do the cherry plum. I'm going to do the cherry plum and the Concord grape at the same time for sure. The question is, should I add in the peppermint shake? Should I throw in some peppermint shake as well? Or should I just do the grape and plum? or yeah, the grape and the plum alone together at the same time, or should I add some of the peppermint shake? What do you guys think? Add peppermint shake? Don't add peppermint shake. Add peppermint shake? Don't. No. Yeah. Add it? Don't add. Add it? Don't add. Add. Don't. Don't add. Add. Don't. Just a mix for the future. Cherry plum Concord crepe mix really well with lemon pop from Eternal Smoke, like a cherry limeade or Arizona grapeade, depending on the mix. Very, very well worded, Moise. Very, very good. I like that. I don't have any lemon pop from Eternal Smoke. I got some good Eternal Smoke flavors. I don't have lemon pop, though. Yeah, a little bit. All right, thank you. Thank you for just giving me the answer, Gustav, over on Twitch. I saw his response first, and he said, just a little. I'm going to do just a little. Just a little of the peppermint shake. Just a little. Not a lot. Just a little. All right, so I'm going to go put these up. Then we're going to start loading this small little hazy bowl. B-Lou's like, add. Why not? Why not? Just do it. Just do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All right. I'm going to attempt not to get my fingers dirty. I'm sure it'll fail. I'm sure. Because this bowl, because of the size of it, I actually don't mind. Like, a lot of times I use a fork. Not trying not to get my fingers too dirty or anything. But because of the size of the bowl and the kind of precise way you got to put it in there because you don't want it to be too much or too little and stuff, I usually use my fingers a little bit more than usual. I had to get rid of my top facing camera, or the one that I had, facing straight down. So I'm not gonna be able to use that. So I'm gonna pack this real quick and then I'll show you the results of the pack. So I'm just grabbing a scoop of it, and then I'm putting it in, and then I'm slightly patting it down. Here we go. So I put a scoop in, grabbing it by the edge where the rim is at. I like how thick the rim is on this, by the way. And I'm just moving it outwards from that rim pot. So I'm bringing it down, pushing it around so that I'm bringing the rim part of it out, which is, this bowl does not take a lot of tobacco at all. It really does not. So that was the Concord grape. Big fan of that Concord grape. It's very good. Now we're going to grab the cherry plum. I'm going to grab a scoop of it. And like I said, I'm just going to bring it down and pull it down across it. Then I'm going to come to the rim, and then I'm going to just slide it against it so that I fill the canal that is the bowl, and just evenly distribute it. I'm not pushing down. I'm just moving it around so that it fills the entirety of the bowl. And then I'm going to grab my little bit of peppermint shake to fill in this one little spot. It's going to be a very, very, just a slight amount of peppermint shake. Like, it ain't going to be much in here at all. Ain't going to be much in. I promise you. Ain't going to be much in. Brandon adds peppermint shake to everything, so I'm burnt out of it. Ooh, it smells so good. I just opened it up. It smells really good, guys. So just going to put in a very small amount, as you can see. Don't need a lot. Little goes a long way. Peppermint shake, pretty strong flavor for the most part. And then I'm not even going to, sometimes, you use a secondary bowl, mix it around and stuff like that. I'm not even going to bother doing that, honestly, this time around. You can, if you want to, with your mixes. Sometimes I think it benefits, sometimes I don't know if it matters. We'll find out. All three of these flavors are just all sitting next to each other. They're mingling, if you will. They're like, hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Are you doing okay? How'd you get invited to this party? Did somebody call you? Or do you know somebody? Or how'd you get invited to the bowl party? Holy crap, your voice always reminds me of someone. Now I finally have it put together. You sound like Sami Zayn. His voice is just a little more annoying. What the fuck does that mean, Moise? What does that mean? So my voice is or isn't annoying? Which is it? Moise. Is this the end of us? Is this the end of us, Moise? Okay. So I went from using the fork to this poker to evenly distribute it. And I think we're done. There we go. Here's our packed bowl, just at the rim, basically, of this hazy bowl. Did not use much tobacco at all. There's not a lot about. Matt's about to square up. Gustav just said, Moise, be nice. Exactly. Be nice, Moise. So there you go. Evenly distributed. The tobacco around it. Nothing crazy, obviously. Not going to flip my coals quite yet, but I am going to grab some tinfoil. I had a piece. I just didn't have it over here. No, Sammy's voice is annoying. Okay, so I sound like him, only not annoying. Like Sammy's voice is annoying. It sounds like that, only Sammy's voice is annoying. Got it. Salt. You guys should go and check out the cool stuff that they're doing over on Twitch, because Twitch is over here dropping emojis and stuff over here like fucking professionals. They got the professional game going on, if you know what I'm talking about. All right. So here's the thing about this small hazy bowl. I love the smallness of the bowl itself, but I hate that when I put my tinfoil on it, it covers like all of it. So this is one of those bowls that I actually put the tinfoil on like this, and then I slowly rip off the sides of it so that I can see it more, because otherwise I don't get to see any of the beauty of this hazy bowl, and I feel like that's kind of doing it a disservice. So I don't do this to many bowls. Like, I do not take a care into this like this, but when it comes to like an artisan bowl and stuff, and it's this small, I want to be able to see it a little bit. I want to be able to enjoy the aesthetic part of the bowl. So, you know, I just held it in between my hand like that so that I was able to rip it off. And then because that nice size rim, you can push down on it and really create a good seal, which is always nice. And then there you go. There's the foiled hazy bowl. So you can still see a lot of it. Okay, I'm going to go flip my charcoal, then we'll poke the holes. I didn't flip my coals early enough, and it caused my burner to shut off because it got too hot. So now it's going to take another minute before it's done. Did you ever figure out that Billie Eilish sweater thing you tweeted about? I did not. Did not find out about it. Yours is more tolerable. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been tearing some tiny foil for some of these bowls. I can 100% make emojis for them if they get affiliate. That'd be one day. I want to get affiliate on Twitch. We need to get 50. You know, if everybody on our YouTube page went over to Twitch and just followed us, even if they continued to watch us over on YouTube, if that's what they wanted to keep doing, we would get affiliate very quickly. We have over 370 subs now, which is really cool, guys. Thank you so much. If you guys go over to Twitch and just follow us, just follow us just because, it would be super helpful. It would, honestly, I mean, we've never asked anyone to do that kind of stuff before, but yeah, it'd be cool to become an affiliate over on Twitch and maybe start, I don't know, maybe Twitch is something we need to look into more and start using a little bit more. We can bring the stuff that we do, you know, on YouTube, we can bring that stuff over to Twitch as well. So we might need to start doing it on both of them so that we can have people who enjoy using Twitch more than they enjoy using YouTube. Like Arabic Rhythm, for instance. I know you're a fan of using Twitch. Spartacus2424. Not sure who you are. Thank you for following us. And look, there's a kitty. Is the kitty offering a hug? Does the kitty want a hug? Is that what the kitty wants? Please, nobody sample that. Don't take that out of context, okay? Okay, just foiled it. Foiled it. Foiled again. And then... got a bowl grommet right here. There you go. Bowl grommet. Snagger. Oh, fits like a glove. Like a glove. Oh, you know what? I dig the way that this goes together. That's pretty nice. I like the way that goes together actually quite a bit. Oh, so as you saw in that hazy bowl, it has like a rooked inside of it. The rook is not so much for like function in terms of it needs it to be rook for airflow to come through or anything. It's far more just for like aesthetics and look of it, because there's plenty of room that it's going to clear, and it doesn't need to be rooked or anything like that. But so I think that it's a little bit more for function than it is for aesthetics, but I still think it looks cool, and yeah, it's just kind of a nice look to it. Oh, what is up, Cupcake31021? Thank you for following us over here on twitch.tv/amhookah. Appreciate it as always. We're getting close to getting 50 followers. Like we have like 35 followers. So like we're real close. If everybody just came over and just followed us on Twitch, Yes, I would appreciate that a ton. A ton, I would appreciate that. Okay. It is pulling good. Got the stuff all there. Sadly, my my coals are gonna need a little bit of time because I wasn't thinking straight. Let me go flip or move them around a little bit. It's the one that's furthest off to the side too. That's the worst part. Well, here's what we can do. We can use two. Oh, where's my provost? My way. That was close. Almost didn't use a provost. Who am I? A caveman? Just kidding. All right, so here we go. The Tower of Power is, jokingly I call it that. You take the two and you put them across from each other, and you take the third and you put it just like that. Guarantee that if you do this, your bowls will last longer, your coals will last longer, because as they get hot and they get a little smaller, eventually the middle one will fall off of it, and then you're ready for your third one by that time, basically. It's a really efficient way to use 3 cubes, and I highly recommend it. It's the way that I've been doing it for a very long time. If you've watched past videos that I've done live, I do this all the time because I really think that I think it works really well. My favorite way to smoke with 3 cubes by far. How do you subscribe? I'm not seeing the option, is what Cupcake 31021 just said. Subscribing, if you followed me, you can follow, and then there's a button next to it. Subscribe is after affiliate. Yeah, I have to become an affiliate, then you can subscribe. Click the heart or something. I'm not 100% sure how it works either. I know that, so following, there's like 34 or 35 people following. That's really all that I know about Twitch. I need to spend more time learning the Twitch stuff. I like Twitch a lot. I think it's cool. I know some people that use it a lot and really like it as well. Yeah. Oh man, I'm excited to smoke this. Yeah, so tiny bit of the peppermint shake. Let's go through these 3 flavors real quick, just so we can kind of describe them. I'm sure a lot of people know what peppermint shake is, obviously, by this point. Peppermint shake is a very creamy peppermint flavor. You can taste the sugar inside of it. You can smell the sugar. It's a very strong peppermint. It is a sweet, sweet, sweet peppermint, and it's very creamy as well. Oh, it's good. It's very, very tasty. If you're looking for something like creamy, this is definitely very creamy. I don't think it's as creamy as some people make it out to be, in the terms that, like, cream is a hard note to hit. Honestly, it's very difficult to get a cream flavor, and this one does it the best out of most things. I'm trying to think of another cream type flavor. Acai cream I think is really good as well. I'm a big fan of Acai cream from Zomo. I think that they do a very good job of it. And I'm trying to think of some others, but I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. So yeah, peppermint shake, very good. Cream, peppermint, minty flavor, very, very good. Concord grape. All right, so let's talk about Concord grape. Obviously, these are the 2 new ones, Concord grape and cherry plum. This smells like Welch's grape juice. Like, this is exactly kind of nectarine, not nectarine, but the nectar of grape. A little bit of that. I mean, it's definitely a little bit artificial. It's not super natural or anything like that. It's not necessarily syrupy like some of the flavors come out when they're oversaturated, like we were talking about earlier. This is definitely like something that is a concentrate that's been not too heavily watered down, but also at the same time, it definitely has been watered down a little bit. So it's not too syrupy and it's not too overly aggressive in terms of the flavor being saturated. It's just a really good... Oh yeah, it's a concentrate. This smells like grape concentrate. I don't know about you, but I grew up a lot with those. Like, you'd buy them from the freezer, the tubes of juice, and they'd be frozen, and then you put it into the hot water, and then you put it into a thing. Yeah, this is grape concentrate to me. This takes me back to my childhood, guys. And then cherry plum. Ooh, this is a good one. Cherry plum has so cherry's definitely first for a reason. I think the cherry, whatever the cherry flavor is, it comes through first, and it's like a candy cherry. Very tasty. Oh, it smells really good. Very strong. This one, I believe it was Arabic Rhythm said that he didn't like how some of the flavors come across from Trifecta because they're oversaturated. This flavor might be a little too saturated for you based on what I like personally. I do like saturated flavors, and I think this one is way more saturated smelling than this one. Funny story, I thought I was going to like the grape more because I really like it a lot, but I have smoked far more of the cherry plum than I have of the Concord grape, and I like them both quite a bit, but it turns out I'm a pretty dang big fan of this cherry plum. I mix the cherry plum a lot with Rio Mint. I think cherry plum Rio Mint is like it's like level 10 type mix. It's very, very tasty. I think this is gonna be pretty good though with this peppermint shake. Yes, got some Trifecta Spumoni, I think is how I have no idea. And some Haze chocolate ice ready once my Coles finish. How is that Haze chocolate ice? Is that pretty good? Cherry plum is like a cherry grape juicy juice box. It's been a long time since I've had some juicy juice, so I'm gonna have to take Moise's word on it, but that sounds pretty good. Moise, do you think you have both of them? I'm pretty sure you do. I could be wrong. You may have tried both of them at the expo at least. Do you believe that the cherry plum is stronger in saturation of flavor compared to the Concord grape? What is your opinion on that? And anybody else who has tried both of them, please chime in as well. Would greatly appreciate it, honestly. So let's go ahead and start smoking. Let's go ahead and get into this. We did a very small bit of the peppermint shake, and then we did about, I don't know, if you were to do math, let's say we did 40, 40, 20. So 40 Concord grape, 40 cherry plum, and 20 of the peppermint shake. DBag10 says Fumari sour cherry, my guy. I want to try some of the Fumari sour cherry. It's been a long time since I've smoked Fumari. It's been a really long time since I've tried any Fumari. It's crazy. I don't know why. There's just so much out in the world of tobacco that it's hard to like sometimes go back to old stuff when you're constantly trying to move forward and try new things. But I do want to try some of the sour cherry because I've heard good things from multiple people. About to fire up some Trifecta Mediterranean Mint. I liked Mediterranean Mint. It's like a gum mint, right? That one is the gum mint kind of flavoring. Yeah, I've enjoyed it up there with Social Smoke's Chocolate Chill. Oh, I've never tried Chocolate Chill from Social Smoke. I have not tried a ton of Social Smoke, just a few things. And for me, it was not hitting very well. It was not something that I was really enjoying. So it's something that I've never continually looked into, was getting more Social Smoke. DBag10 says, wonder when we'll pick up on some of that Warframe. I mean, I don't know if I got anything going on tonight. I might have some time to play some Warframe tonight. When you going to get that? Who's got a Switch? Or who's played Hotline Miami? Because I'm going to be playing Hotline Miami next Friday for the Gamecast. Get ready, because we're going to have a death counter. And, like, one of the bets is going to be, like, can Matt only die under 100 times before he finally rage quits and throws the controller at the screen? By the way, Moy says, I don't know if it's more saturated because I feel like the cherry is way more tart, especially with the plum on the exhale. Interesting. That's interesting. There is some tart. Okay, I mean, I definitely get a little bit of tartness out of this flavor. Not the Concord grape, but the cherry plum. Definitely like a tart, maybe like a bite, a little bit of a bite, if you will. All right, so let's talk about the hookah, and then we'll go back to the flavor, and we'll go back to the bowl. Obviously, the hookah is smoking very well at the moment. So the hookah, it pulls. So let's talk about restriction a little bit, right? Like, hold your hand like this, and I'll try to give you my idea of what this is together all at the same time. Everyone go like this. Everybody do this really tight, right? And try to suck. Doesn't work, right? Now open it up so that it's about yay wide. Yay wide. You see that? You see that? That's too restrictive, okay? Now open up just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. You see that? That is about where the restriction on this pipe is. If you open it up just a little bit more, okay? Little bit more, not a lot more. Like that. What's up, Lucas? How's it going? So nice to see you on the stream. That's my like smoke. And if you open it up a little bit further, like that, that is basically my carbon one. So the three pipes that I use most often, the carbon one, then the like smoke. Well, actually, the way I use them is the like smoke, the carbon, or this now, and then the carbon one's my last one. But when it comes to terms of the actual restriction of each one of these pipes, it is the carbon one is my most open pipe. Then the like smoke is right there in the middle, and then or is right there at the in the middle, and then this is a little more restrictive than. Geez, I'm fucking this sentence up real bad. Let's start at the beginning. The carbon one is my most open pipe, followed by the like smoke, and then finally this is the most restrictive pipe that I have. Both are very good. Both are a lot of fun. All three are great. I enjoy all three of them for different reasons, but I've really been enjoying this one a lot because of both the aesthetic look to it, and then I don't mind that little bit of restriction because it's not terrible. It's not like I have a Mia pipe that's like super restrictive. I don't mind smoking it either. I enjoy that at times, depending on the flavor and stuff, but I enjoy a more medium type draw overall. My issue with Fumari is the price to juice ratio. Now, it's been so long since I've tried Fumari that I don't know if it's gotten any better, but I do know what you're talking about. You know, they're one of those companies on the bag that says, like, the more juice you have, the better it is. Is that them, or is that Fantasia that says that about their juice so they can get away with charging more for less? I don't remember. I'll have to look. Think Matt just stroked a little bit. Do you smell toast, bud? I don't smell toast. I don't smell any toast at the moment. Let's see if I can get the Tower of Power shot in it. There we go, just like that. Maybe you can see that. I don't know. Maybe you can't. Maybe it doesn't even matter. Diamond, D-Bag 10. He got a smoke with my preferred method of doing 3 cubes. Ask him what he thought about it. I don't know if he liked it or not. Smoking very good. Very enjoyable. The hookah itself, even with that little bit of restriction, is still very smooth. It hits very nicely. I am not upset with this purchase that I made in Vegas. Walking around, there was this. There was the Aeon hookah. There was, what else was there that I was thinking about getting? There were some McLeod hookahs. There was the VZ hookah. Like, there's lots of hookahs that I had my eye on because I wanted to buy a hookah when I was there. And when I came around to this and they told me the price for the full setup, I was like, yeah, this is the one that I have to get. This is the one that I really want. And I'm happy that I did. I'm so happy to have a Werkbund hookah. Honestly, it's my... I think I still like the like smoke a little bit more. A tiny bit more. I think I still like the like smoke, but this is like a super close second, honestly. Arabic Rhythm just said, I took my B2 Precious Cuts to a lounge, and the guy working there tried to trade me a Crystal Mia for it. Oh my gosh, that's... Woo! That's pretty great. That's pretty great. I liked it. I love high heat sessions, and it didn't take away from that at all. I'm also happy I got to try that new pipe of yours. Gotta get one. That was D-Bag who just said that he enjoys his high heat sessions, and he's happy he got a smoke out of this. I got a friend. His name's Kenneth Salter. You guys may have seen him on the podcast in the chat and stuff like that, but he came and hung out with us over at the Hookah University frat house, and he brought his Regal, and legitimately, no joke, it's like a highlight of like my life to say that I smoked out of that Regal, because that Regal has been on the internet for such a long time, and people have been staring at it. And it was, I don't know if it's the very first custom Regal, but it's like the first one in my head when I think of custom Regal. I think of that green Regal that Kenneth Salter got, and I just think it's fantastic. And I got a smoke out of it, and that was really cool. That was a fun moment for me, honestly. Was ROR tobacco at the expo? ROR was there at the expo. I didn't try a whole lot of it. I've tried it in the past. I was not a huge fan. I got nothing against it. There's other stuff that I'd prefer to smoke, so I didn't try any of that. I smoked a lot of Sir Bentley while I was there. Sir Bentley, I enjoy them quite a bit, and I have their baklava flavor, which was really interesting, and we need to try to, or I need to do that flavor on a live because it's interesting. It is definitely interesting. I don't even know what else to say about it besides it's interesting. Oh yeah, Raul got a VZ Pro at the expo. I was right there when he was looking at it to buy it. I thought that was pretty awesome. Kenneth brought that to my house as well as what Brandon Opperman just said over on YouTube. Moise is checking his polls. I'm trying to check between both chats going on right now, left and right. If you're a mint fan, you got to pick up some ROR Narco mint. I'm a mint fan. Have you tried Rio mint? Bermuda mint is one of my favorites. Oh, I think that Nirvana Eclipse, it's called Armada, is their mint flavor. Armada. Amanda? What Armada. Their mint flavor from Nirvana Eclipse, I think, is going to go down as one of the most underrated mints on the market. Not enough people are going to be talking about it. Not enough people are going to be smoking it. Not enough people are. Like there just isn't going to be enough, because it is definitely worth it. Get the Eclipse Nirvana Eclipse mint. It is amazing. D-Back says, I swear by Rio and Bermuda now. Yes, they're very, very good. I'm a mintaholic is what wow, sometimes I can say it and sometimes I can't, which is weird. Aerobic rhythm. And then let's see what happens over here. Brandon Opperman said, I didn't like ROR. The only standout flavor was their chocolate mint, is what he just said. And then Moise says, can you give Smoking with Bob a plug tomorrow night? I'll be on as a guest with him tomorrow reviewing a Vespa. Yes, if you guys don't know, on Hookah University, there's a really cool guy. His name's Bob, and he does this series called Smoking with Bob, and he does like live reviews on Facebook. Go and check that out if you're on Facebook, Hookah University. They're going to be doing that tomorrow night, and Moise is going to be a guest, which is pretty cool. Brandon says, I wish I would have picked up some Rio mint. That stuff is very tasty, but I got Jen minted out. Too much mint. Now you can't enjoy the mint. So here's the thing, guys. When it comes to the Hazy Bowl, I am going to be dropping a review video for this bowl on Wednesday of next week. Wednesday of next week, there's going to be a full video review for this Hazy Bowl right here on the AM Hookah channel Wednesday. So I'm not going to talk about it too strongly right now, because on Wednesday, you will be able to see a full video review of this bowl on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Let's get into the flavors. If you guys have any questions, please let me know what your questions are so that we can talk about them a little bit. Let's see. Moise just said ROR Raspberry Lemonade is fire, in my opinion. Did the baklava not stain your pipe? It stained mine. I haven't tried the baklava flavor yet. I'm going to use a different hookah when I smoke the baklava, because I've heard multiple people, or maybe it's just you, just screaming really loudly, that flavor will stain a hookah pipe. So I will probably be using a different pipe, because I don't want that to be the case. Needless to say, I like this bowl quite a bit, and it's smoking really good. And I didn't use like any tobacco, so it's an awesome shisha saver. I wish I could say like go and buy yourself a Hazy Bowl right now, but they are small batch release. They're artisan bowls, obviously. Go to the Instagram for Hazy Bowl and follow that so you can see when the releases are going to be, and then also join the Discord, guys. Just join it. It's a really cool place to hang out at, and you'll also find out cool stuff over there as well. Let's see. My friend got some Onyxes at Expo, and I'm going back to my Hazy Bowls. Hazy Bowls are great, but you will never ever catch me saying anything negative about my Onyx. I love my Mason Onyx Bowl. I think it's a fantastic bowl. I love it. I would put it up there. I would put Hazy Bowls up with Stone Bowls, and my Relics Ring Bowl that I have that I love, and my Mason Bowls. Like, I think most artisan bowls are pretty good, and each one of them, has properties of their own that stand out and make them very good for themselves, obviously. And they are a collector piece. They're a different sort of, thing than your standard bowl. All the time. There's something different, and I like that about them, that they're community driven, and that they're part of they're people that are in the community, and they're people you can talk to, and just all those things. Not to say like Omar from Alpaca, like you see that handle right there, that's a clay handle that I got from the expo. That is an alpaca. Geez, what is wrong with me? Clay handle. There's only 5 of those in the whole world. 5 of them, and I got one of them, and I love it, and I think it's really cool. I don't want to use it no more because I'm going to break it. I know I'm going to. I used it for about a week and a half, and I was like, I'm done. I'm going to break this. And I don't want to break it, so I stopped myself. FYI, Stone Bowls has a release tomorrow. Oh, if you guys are looking for a Stone Bowl, you can get one tomorrow. I think it's just like stonebowls.com, something like that. Brandon says, headed to McKay's to pick up some old-fashioned Gears of War games to play through before the release of Gears 5. I didn't even know they're on Gears 5. I haven't played a Gears of War game in such a long time. I really like the feel of the Onyx. Agreed. Anyways, I was trying to slam any company. Oh, yeah, I didn't think you were. I didn't think you were at all. Trust me, there's haters for, they can take all my monies. They can take all my monies, too. I know exactly what you mean. If I could, I'd buy like 5 Onyxes, 18 Stone Bowls. I'm going to buy another Hazy Bowl. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to buy another Hazy Bowl. I really like this bowl, and I want to keep supporting what he's doing. And if Relics ever came out with another bowl, I'd buy another Relics ring. I would. I think they're really cool. We all know the guy that attacks the other people just because like they're doing something and they're not, basically. Like, there's people that don't like him because they don't like him, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't like it, cool, whatever. To each is their own and stuff. And then there's people that like overdo it and like take it for something that it's not and make a bigger deal than it really is and cause a large issue when there shouldn't be an issue and stuff. There's just, I don't know, there's all sorts of different people in the world, and some people like things and other people want to not like things. That's basically how it is. Let's go ahead and purge this. I think you can see the smoke pretty well for the most part. Let's go and purge it. I don't know if that's translating very well. It's really not. I just purged it all out. That was all the smoke. All the smoke is out of here. It's not a huge caption of, or not caption. What's the word? There's not a huge capacity for smoke in this. But yeah, all the smoke got purged out, and it has an invisible purge. It's going through the sides. There's little holes. There's 3 on this side and 3 on this side. Let me get some smoke in it real quick. I'm going to purge it again. You can see the smoke coming out for the purge pretty well, actually. Capacity for smoke. Yeah, something like that. Oh. My coal fell from the Tower of Power. My coal fell. Which can definitely happen. Can definitely happen when there's a little bit of rumble, obviously. If it looks crooked, by the way, it's because the leg of this little desk that I have is on top of something, which is leaning it over. So that's why it might look a little, handicapped at the moment. A little, what's it called? I can't think of the word. Crooked. That's why it looks a little crooked. Handicap was the wrong word to use. That's not what I meant to say. It's smoking really good. This is a very enjoyable mix. The Concord grape is coming through very nicely, like I said, like a concentrate or a grape juice. And it's actually coming through in the back end. And the reason why I'm talking about that is because as you exhale, you're really tasting that Concord grape, and it tastes really good. It's a nice sweetness, but it's like kind of mellow in the way that it tastes, but you can tell it's there, which is really nice. And then the cherry and the plum are coming through in the up immediately. That tartness, that little bit of bite, that little taste, that little saturated taste that we're talking about, that's coming through, and it's really, really good. Matt's already gone. I'm not gone nowhere. This ain't buzzing me. Trifecta Dark does not usually buzz me. Stuff that buzzes me, Dark Side buzzes me pretty often, actually. Tangiers doesn't buzz me too much unless I smoke it really hard and hardcore style. You know what does buzz me quite a bit is Nirvana. Nirvana will buzz me usually pretty good. That Doka that they have inside that Nirvana Super Shisha, that will get me. Like, yeah, I have to smoke that one a little bit slower. Azure Dark will sometimes buzz me a little bit as well. Recently, the Rio Mint with Strawberry Guava from Azure Dark, every once in a while, as I'm smoking that, I'll get a little buzz, and I'll put the hose down and be like, okay, let's relax, and then I'll get back into it, and it's okay. But that will buzz me sometimes a little bit as well. That Nirvana's goal for show. I don't know what you mean by that. If you're not a part of the AM Hookah Facebook group, I'd really like you to consider becoming a part of the AM Hookah Facebook group. We have a really fun time over there. There's a lot of topics of discussion, and a lot of times that stuff will transfer over to the show as well. And then also, we have a picture of the week that we do on the show. And all you got to do is follow the prompt. This week, for instance, it's bowl collection. So you take a picture of your bowl collection, you post it in the thread, and then we pick whatever is the pick of the week, and then we shout you out on the show itself. Make sure you show up for Monday's show, by the way, because Monday's show, we're going to be doing call-ins at the end of the show, but we're not going to do every single call that we get. We're only going to be taking a specific amount of calls. So you're going to want to call in as quickly as possible to get in on it and have a possibility of being on the show. But we are going to be having call-ins on the show for asking questions. And yeah, it's a really fun show that we have planned out. The notes are done. We're kind of getting prepped and ready for it, obviously. It's going to be a fun show on Monday. I'd highly recommend checking it out. If you've never hung out with us for the main show of what the AM Hookah actually is, then come and hang out on Monday. It's the bread and butter, if you will, of the channel. It's what we really enjoy doing over there is the AM Hookah podcast. This is a sub show that we have in tandem with that. Technical difficulties is what this is called, and it's where we do a deep dive into products and we talk about them with you guys live on the air so that we can answer questions or talk about stuff in a more elongated forum, basically. So it's not a review video. I like to do review videos that are like 2 to 3 minutes long, so they're quick, to the point, get you the information as fast as possible and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a little bit different content. But with this Wednesday, there will be a review video of the Hazy Bowl. Don't forget about that as well. Make sure, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so you know the moment we go live or the moment that we have a new video that is ready to be watched. Nirvana, I haven't had any since their red batches. Their new batches, I think, is maybe what you mean. It's their goal to hit you with that buzz. Yes, it is. That is Nirvana's goal, is to hit you with a buzz. Absolutely, that's what they do it for. All right, let's go ahead and give away the 20 bowls that we have going on for the raffle over on the YouTube channel. Remember, if you want to get bowls and participate in that kind of stuff, all you have to do is hop on over to youtube.com/amhookah. And if you're entered into it, congratulations. You do have to be here to win, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and close these entries right now, and then I'm going to call your name. And if you're here, you win. If not, we're going to move on to the next person that is watching, and hopefully that they have an opportunity to win. If you have not entered into it yet, go ahead and type in !win right now. You have like literally 60 seconds as of right now to enter into this giveaway. !win is how you enter into the raffle. The winner will get 20 of the cryptocurrency that we use here on the AM Hookah podcast, which is balls. Good stuff. I got one more thing to show off in this episode, and I should have had it already on my hose, but I don't. If you don't know about the company called Spire Hookah, they're a 3D printed hookah company. They make hookahs, but they also make really cool mouth tips, and I think these are really cool. I'm a big fan of these mouth tips. They're honestly one of my favorite things, and this is the one that I got from the expo from the guy's name's David. He's the one that makes them, and I bought one that he made for the group of us, basically, and I lost it, which sucks, but I was able to get this one off of him instead. This is actually like his very first one that he ever made, which is really cool. So I'm happy that I got it. But yeah, it's just a tip. Just like that. I don't know. I really like it. I think this is a novel idea. You can actually take off these pieces. Hold on a second. And you can get new ones as well. So they're 3D printed, obviously, and you can get new ones and you can change them out. They're very customizable, obviously. 3D printed, so you can get all sorts of different stuff. Congratulations, Mark. You are entered into the giveaway. And I believe that's been a minute. It's actually been 2 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and close these entries now. All right, let's go ahead and pick a winner. I don't got anyone to give me a... I don't have anyone here to give me a drum roll, so I'm going to do it myself. pick a winner. Congratulations, Mark. You're the winner. You're the winner, Mark. Are you here still? Mark, are you still here? What is the brand that did the glass mouth mouth tips in batches? I think they're discontinued. You're probably thinking of Crown. And Crown Hookah is no more, sadly. They had to close down. Yeah, congratulations, Mark. Very happy for you. I'm going to go ahead and add 20 bowls to your account now. Mark. Oh, boy, you had 3. You went from 3 to 23 just like that. Congratulations. Type in exclamation bowls, and you'll be able to see how many bowls you got now. Congratulations. Oh, man. This has been a really fun time. Thank you guys for joining me for technical difficulties. Don't forget to tune in on Monday for the main episode of the podcast, where it's going to be episode number 6. Are we on 6 now this season? If you haven't seen some of the fun episodes that we've already done, go back and rewatch them. We had Hookah John on. We had Basim from Nirvana Tobacco. We had Joe last week from Eternal Smoke, and that was a lot of fun. And then we've also done some fun shows with just me and Adrian as well. We've already done a lot of shows for this season 4 that we're in right now. And there's going to be even more coming in the future. And yeah, just having a really good time doing the podcast. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me on technical difficulties. If you're not already a part of the Facebook group over on Facebook, please join us because it's a really fun place. We really enjoy doing the content that we put on over there as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being a part of this. And yeah, I think that's all I got to say. That's everything that I have going on over here. You guys enjoy the rest of your guys' day. Thanks for making me a part of it. And I hope you get to enjoy some wonderful smoking bowls when you have an opportunity to smoke if you're not smoking at the moment. So, until next time, well, you know what I say. Keep on smoking.